Today's Tuesday, the 26th of April, and we're going to follow up on our updated structure of understanding the S&P and where they're at and how they're going to develop over the next months and years. And the last video we did, we said that we were waiting until the 20th or the 25th before we buy, and we had a target price of 4,100. The S&P closed today at 4140, didn't quite make it to 4100. So the question is, do we buy now? Looking at the overall structure and the internals in the market, which are important and which you don't see until they happen, the market is quite weak. And it looks terrible, and it's probably not as terrible as it looks. But nevertheless, to be buying at 4100, given the context of how weak it seems to be, is a bit dangerous, and we are not going to do it. What we will do, however, is we are looking to buy, and we're expecting a rally that will emerge out of this time frame and continue eventually up until Labor Day. However, the strongest part of the rally is likely over the summer. The dates that come up are June 27th as a possible beginning point for that more accelerated up move, and July 16th for the same potential start of a dramatic kind of up move that would shake out any bears that might remain. At this point, however, the 1988 pattern is a choppy market, goes sideways. The 2000 market, which is our other reference point, goes sideways. And so even if there is a buy to be had, it isn't likely to produce much in terms of profitability if you go long. Given that this market looks a little bit more weak than the other two analogs, we would be more interested in watching it go up and then shorting it again rather than buying it here and constantly worrying about whether or not the trend has developed into a third wave decline, which some of the Elliott wave people believe is happening. Personally, we still think there's a market rally that's coming, and that we would wait at this point to see how it behaves over the next week. There's probably another high around May 3rd, and if there is a high on May 3rd, it's likely to decline until May 12th. So the relative weakness will be visible in the next month. And so if we wait until May 12th and we see that there's only a double bottom or a higher bottom than there is here, there is probably a low today or tomorrow. However, if the market goes up a tiny bit this week and May 3rd is just slightly higher than where we are now, then the decline that's coming from May 3rd to May 12th could take out these lows and keep going for some time. So we want to be careful with that. We're more inclined to step aside, possibly exit along a short position in the next day or two, and then re-enter a short position potentially on May 3rd for another exit potential on May 12th. That's our present viewpoint. Remembering that our overall view is that we are in the beginning stages of a bear market. The bear market will be continuing through 2023 into 2024, probably even into 2025. The astrology is supporting the major high point probably has come in already, either the January 4th high or even potentially the rally that ended on March 30th could be a point that is not exceeded going forward. In other words, even if we go up into September, if we go down far enough first, we may not take out that high of March 30th that we just made. All right, that's our update. I want you to remember to consider looking at the automated systems that we have designed that have been very accurate on our website, tradesthefuture.com. And as I promised, we will put out a quarterly report soon for the subscribers to update you on many of the other macro trends that might be occurring and where the markets are headed. If you find the information that you've been hearing has been valuable and you appreciate it, it's useful for us if you could give us a thumbs up or a comment or both that indicate that you enjoy and are interested in having continued videos being shown. And it also helps us in the sense that the algorithm that's measuring YouTube's activities would be shared with more people if there was some thumbs up. They actually measure how many people do that. So if you want to help us, that would be a great way to do so. And thank you.